everyone, this is Shannon with Sassafras and Scraps, and I'm here to do a journal flip through for you. I have 3 different journals here I wanted to show you. Let's start with this really small one here. This is a little junk type journal that I made using a raisin box. This is just like the small raisin boxes. And you can see compared to my hand how small it is. And I just loosely tied a piece of scrap fabric. I made kind of like a little ribbon out of it just by sewing it. Okay. And I've left it, I'm not sure why my computer keeps doing that. Okay. So I used a couple of hair bands to make the to hold the signatures in. So what I did was I just covered the raisin box with some fabric on both sides, and I used my tape to tape the fabric down in a couple of spots, and then I just went around the edges with a zigzag stitch. And there's 2 signatures, and I did sew this together with my sewing machine. And right now that's all I've done. The lighting is kind of bad. It's in the evening time, and so I don't really have good light right now, so you can't really see how good the color is, but the color is actually a really pretty pink color that I used. I dyed these pages using food coloring. And I used red food coloring, and it made really pretty pink paper. So that's what I've done here. It's just adorable. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I think it would make a really cute, like something like a little password journal or something like that, where you can just keep all your login information, maybe keep all the birthdays and stuff. But I just thought that was a really good way to use your like empty raisin boxes. And I did wash the box, not wash, but wiped it out really good with just a piece of wet paper towel that I put a little dish soap on so that it wouldn't, be sticky and gross. So that's the first one. And then the second one, this ribbon here, I used my light. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can see. It's a pretty peach color. I may have already done a video on this, but this was dyed with Kool-Aid. And this I just sewed on the spine. And this is made using magic fabric that I created. And by magic fabric, I mean fabric that I took. First of all, I got the idea, I've seen it done before a long time ago, but I got the idea from Lizzie, Scrappy and Lizzie, and she's Lizzie Brewer here on YouTube. And I added a handmade little thing here, a little piece of ribbon. But what she did was take any material that you want to use. And in my case, I used muslin, and I didn't cover the inside up because I thought that looked really, really neat. And you just take all different little scraps and you lay it on top of your base fabric, and then you cover it with tulle. And once you've done that, you just pin it into place, and then you essentially quilt over the top with whatever stitch you want to use. And I used a zigzag stitch. And it's just, I use white tulle, and it looks kind of shimmery. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And then this one, I just used some, I believe this was coffee dyed paper, and I sewed the one signature in. And I also, several of the pages have pockets, and I sewed the pockets on there. And I can't decide if I want to add anything in the pockets. I thought about making just like little small tags to go in them, but I can't decide. I haven't decided that far yet. But that's this one. and this one is sewn on there. But this is a really good way to use up scraps. You can also do it with, you know, just cut little pieces of any fabric that you like, because it really gives such a pretty effect. I just love it. And this is a cover that I made. Let's see. That I haven't done anything with just yet. And with this one, I actually used 3 pieces of coffee dyed paper, just in little strips here. And I love the way it looks on the inside. And then here I also used a little handmade ribbon. I have like a spool of ribbon that says handmade, and you just cut them off. So I sewed that on. And I really like to use 2 different color thread, you know, one at the top and one for my bobbin. So pink, it's a really light pink that I use to top stitch. And then the inside, my bobbin thread is red. And then I added a little piece here on the outside for a spine. I just love it. It's just so pretty. And again, it's got that little shimmer to it. I just love it. And then my last journal here, it was this past month, I think it was this past month, a Facebook group that I belong to called Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters on Facebook. We had a challenge to alter a playing card. Now, I typically will use a playing card to make ATCs with also, but this time what I did was I altered my playing card like this. I used some scraps, a sticker, Adventure Awaits You. I did that. And then I decided that I was going to add, this come from our water bill. So I added that onto the front. And then I just kept building on top of that. I did a little sewing. I put 1946 because I thought that was cute. And then I've punched out some hearts, and you'll see that as I go along. And this is just some little, the center of the flower. I can't think of the word. It starts with an S, I think. Oh, anyways, stamen? Is that what that is? Anyways, so, and then I just put some little ruffles on the side. And this is just cardstock. I didn't cover anything to get the actual journal. And then I sewed the signature in. And I have a little pocket here with just a tag. And this is made with the same pink paper that I used to make the small one. And some more hearts down here. On each page, I have like a small one, a big one, a small one. I did round the corners of these. And I have 2 white cards. And I did a little bit of distressing around some of the items that are in here. This one has some pink. I don't know how good you can see because I waited till this evening to do the video instead of doing it today when I had nice light. But anyways. And then this is an altered paper clip, and most of the paper clips I have in here, actually all of them are removable, where I just altered them. And then I have a little tag. I really like to make altered paper clips and safety pins. They're just so pretty. Endless possibilities when you do stuff like that. And this is another one, and then I added Follow Your Heart on this one, and these are buttons. And this one I did sort of like a belly band in a way, but on the side of the page. And then 3 tags here. And this is an altered safety pin that I've done here, but on the opposite side, what I did was I went ahead and glued it down. So you can't remove the safety pin. It's just kind of there for decoration. And then this one, which is really pretty. I love them all. I like all of my altered stuff. A little cluster here. And this is one of the sort of tags that just go over the top. And I really like that too. These make good bookmarks if you want to do something like that for a book. Another altered paper clip, and that's holding a tag in. I did a little sewing on that one. It's actually a heart if you can see it. Still getting new to this, doing videos. And this is just a little card that I made, like a little journaling card. Some washi on there, and I like leaving strings. For the most part I do. In most things, it just depends, but most things I don't mind the thread hanging. I think it's pretty. And then in the back, I did kind of like the belly band. And then I did that type of tag. And that's it. And I will probably add a little handmade thing on the back of this one as well. All right. Thank you for watching. Oh, and I have a little heart charm here. Isn't that pretty? Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.